Hello, everybody. Yeah, today's Sunday, and oh my goodness, I took a very, very long nap, and you know, I'm sure you had this experience where you took a very long nap during the day, like you never ever want to sleep ever again. That's how I feel like now. It long nap. I mean, it kind of feels good when you like fall asleep, but what end up happening is you kind of overdo it. I'm talking about during the weekend. Okay, today's Sunday, so it has this bad aftertaste of very long nap. So eh, yeah, well, that's why my hair kind of look funny. um yeah, so it's having very lazy weekend, which is good, I think. I did some martial arts dancing and singing earlier today, Sunday. So did my job, and okay. So what should we talk about today? Uh, yeah, we will talk about this power of dispersal. Dispersal. Where is my blue pen? I don't see my blue pen. My goodness, did I lose it? It's like disappeared. I don't see my blue pen. What can I do without my blue pen? Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Thank goodness. Yeah, so dispersal, power of dispersal. Okay, let's say you have this, we have this sewage system, right? We poop, we pee, it goes down our flush, the drain. Our sewage system, it could be from the toilet, you know bathroom, or from kitchen sink. We have this raw sewage system, right? And then so where do they all go? Can you guess? They all go back to the ocean, believe it or not. All right. So you talk about like cigarette butts. Some people talk about all this oceanic trash, the trash island in the Pacific Ocean. There's the island of trash. On California is talking about like, oh, let's ban the plastic straw. Very, very stupid ideas, right? Because that doesn't do anything to the environment. Or cigarette butts, or plastic bags. Oh, it's harming the environment. No, it doesn't. That's minuscule. It doesn't have any effect in the environment. Okay. Uh, it's us. We our we live, we poop, we pee, and all those our our shit. The excrement, the feces. They all go back to the ocean. Okay, that's because they have to go somewhere, right? Yeah, they get chemically treated, but you cannot get rid of those things. Again, the law of first law of thermodynamics, right? We cannot get rid of anything. We can disperse it. Let's say you fart in the elevator, right? In one of those movies like Liar by Jim Carrey. Very interesting comedy movie. Jim Carrey was a lawyer, and he lost his ability to lie. So he admitted that he farted in the elevator. Yeah, then it's really bad, but they don't, those molecules of this organic gas, your fart, uh, it does not disappear. It's they just uh, gets diluted because they disperse. So our feces, our royal sewage system, is the same principle. Okay, it just disperse. It gets distributed and diluted. So that's why we don't see any problem coming from our sewage. So the fish, yeah, the fish that we eat in the lakes, rivers, and in the sea, in the ocean, they eat those our feces. Okay, the plants that we eat, the vegetables, yeah, they eat our feces. Okay, so because our feces, yeah, it's bad. It smells bad. Our feces, our shit, our poops, dog poops, urines. Yeah, they are all bad. I mean, they smell bad when it's concentrated. It's like there, but as long as it get dispersed, right? Diluted, it's as if they just disappear. Okay, so that's the one of the application of this mathematics of infinitesimality, right? So limit x goes to zero of like something like x squared is equal to zero. Okay, but limit x goes to zero as x goes to zero, 1 over x equals to what? Infinity. Okay, and limit x goes to zero minus 1 over x is goes to a negative infinity. Okay, so it's kind of instructive in a way. All right. This is like a principle of amplification. Okay, this is negative amplification. It kind of looks like evil, something like hell, something like good, something good like heaven. Okay, like Jesus talked about self sacrifice. Okay, a seed of a tree, if it dies and goes under the ground and then it becomes a tree, you know, and there are all these birds nesting in the tree. It benefits many people. It bears fruits. Jesus talked about that, right? So it's kind of like this. Okay, you go to zero and you go deep down under. Okay, you sacrifice yourself and then it becomes infinite benefit. Like a seed, go down under the ground and sacrifice yourself. And okay, so that's like the way humanology interprets this. One way of interpretation is that it's self-sacrifice. It's just like labor. You working, okay? Just labor. You're working. You're working hard and the sacrifice. You come up with this product, like this humanology product. Okay, what am I doing? Well, it's fun for me. This is one of my favorite hobbies. But at the same time, I'm not having any date. It'd be so nice. I'd love to have a date. I'd love to have sex. Have a girlfriend. It'd be nice. So yeah, there is some sacrificial element in this humanology. Okay. Because when was last time I dated anybody? I don't even remember. It's like ages ago, I guess. So, but yeah, when I have a date, I would bring my girlfriend to my house and we would spend time together. Like I would cook for her and we would have sex and kiss, hug, and oh, that's so sweet. It's something very beautiful, something I remember. But they end up leaving me. They don't want me because I'm not rich and a peculiar personality where I stick to the ethics and they don't tolerate me not morally compromising. Basically, it's because I'm not rich. If I was rich, they would tolerate anything, right? Girls, but because I'm not rich, they don't tolerate me morally strict and uncompromising. Me saying no to gay marriage, me saying no to marijuana, all that stuff. They'll end up leaving me, and in a way, I kind of benefited from it because I had several different girlfriends over the years, one at a time, of course. But so yeah, no regrets. But um, yeah, I'm alone, and in a way, it's good for humanity because I get to do this. Instead of just having sex, spending time with a girl. I mean, it's I'm having fun now doing this, but I would have more fun having sex with a girl, spending time with a girl, and hugging, touching, kissing, having sex. Oh yeah, of course that's more fun. So yeah, there's some self-sacrificial element, but so I'm living a life that is very, very Jesusian. Okay, I'm following his footsteps and I'm doing what he tells us to do in Bible. I'm really, really sticking to it. Okay, in a sense, I'm a very fundamentalist. Okay, in Christianity. Uh, yeah. So Jesus talked about the seed of a tree. If it remains a seed, well, it doesn't become anything. But if it goes down on the ground and die, sacrifice itself, and then there will be this tree. So that kind of sacrifice is kind of like you and me. Okay, we are unknown. We go under the ground. We die in our anonymity, in our namelessness, and maybe you make a family. Unlike me, because I got no family. I have no wife and kids. No, no, just me. Maybe you marry, and then you sacrifice yourself for to feed your wife and kids. Okay. Yeah, that's a big sacrifice. And sometimes you sacrifice your career, your dream, life goal. Sometimes, not always, to feed your wife and kids, and I appreciate that. Okay. And so women sacrifice themselves too to feed, to raise their kids, giving birth to their children, and I really appreciate those things. Okay, and okay, so yeah, we're connecting Jesus to this mathematical equation. And what about this negative infinity? evil sacrifice. Okay, like look at Hitler or Donald J. Trump. Okay, or Barack Obama. Okay, all these characters that history will remember as something very evil. All right, Donald J. Trump, Barack Obama, they're all very evil. Okay, I there are some things I like about Barack Obama and Donald J. Trump, but overall, if you sum up the totality of them, I think they're just as evil as Hitler. Okay, Adolf Hitler. Yeah, they, in a way, they kind of like sacrificed themselves to build this evil empire. Okay, they worked very hard. All of them, all three of them. Hitler, Donald J. Trump, and Barack Obama. I think those two American presidents will go down the history in the ranks of Adolf Hitler, villain. Okay, big evil. Okay, or Pope Francis as well. Okay, they or Justice Kennedy. Okay, because they are they spearheaded all these evil things like legalization of marijuana, gay marriage. They led those efforts. The popularization, the mainstreamization of this localized evil like gay marriage. Okay, they popularized those things. Okay, they were very in very forefront. They led all these evil things to spread. Pope Francis, Barack Obama, President Trump. Okay, so they are as bad as Adolf Hitler. Okay, they spread the evil from the very top. Of course, New York Times. You know, you have New York Times, Washington Post. Yeah, they're all the same. All the same. All these leaders, so-called leaders, they spread the evil from the very top. Legalization of marijuana, okay, all the gay marriage, all this plastic surgery, sugar fetishism, all these horrendous things. Okay, yeah, they spearheaded those spread of those evils, and they not only not stopped spread of evil, they actually led the spread of evil. Okay, so they will go down the history just like Adolf Hitler, Pope Francis, President Obama, President Trump. Yeah, they were the same. All the same evils. Okay. So as you can see, I'm non-partisan. Okay. There are things I love about Trump and Obama. Like Obama married a beautiful black lady, Michelle Obama, first lady. She's a very beautiful lady and she's very smart and she's black. Okay, and Obama, he's like half black, half white, but uh, he married a black woman, and I really really appreciate that. Okay, because he's black, right? Why? Because black plus white becomes black. Black absorbs white. That's why I discourage marriage between blacks and whites because it destroys Caucasian race. It just absorbs it, right? It eats up the white race. Asians, Arabs, Hispanics is all the same. Okay, if Asian plus white becomes Asian. Okay, white Caucasian is disappear. It gets destroyed. Arabs plus white, yeah, same. Becomes Arab, Middle Eastern. Whites are very vulnerable color. That's why we have whiteboard. We color it with black or blue. It becomes blue and black because white is colorless. Okay, you white piece of paper, you pen it with some color, it becomes that color because white is colorless color. It's very unique and very vulnerable color. The most vulnerable color is white, Caucasian race, white race. Okay, so that's why we talked about preservation, protection of the white race. It's a very important thing. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, that's that. All the hard work of Trump, Obama, Pope Francis, Adolf Hitler, same people, right? Same evil, big evil. Lady Gaga, Katy, Katy Perry or something. All these leaders in the Hollywood, in politics, in religion, all their hard work, but they are on the wrong side. Okay, so all their hard work, they kind of tend to destroy the world, make this world evil, negative infinity, right? But they didn't just enjoy their life. No, they worked very hard. Adolf Hitler, Mein Kampf, meaning my struggle, struggled. He struggled to get there. Adolf Hitler, he worked very hard to get all the way up there because he's like a very self-made man. Adolf Hitler, he was not born rich and powerful and famous just like Donald Trump did. So Donald Trump was born with a silver spoon. He was born in a very rich family. He inherited everything, all this know-how, this skill set. He got free on-the-job training by his father as a real estate developer, and all he inherited all this connection. His father was very influential person, so he inherited all that stuff as a son of that father. Okay, money, power, fame, all that stuff. You know, human connection, this client list, and all that stuff. Okay, skill set. Yeah, he inherited all that stuff. Not Adolf Hitler. Okay, so in a way, Adolf Hitler is better than Trump because Adolf Hitler, he started from nothing, from scratch. He worked very hard to get his power. Okay, so Adolf Hitler, he didn't have any money. I think he was raised by a single mother or something, right? Kind of like Barack Obama actually, but Barack Obama, he inherited this. What Barack Obama inherited was his race. He's half black, which means black. So the past generation blacks used to be very persecuted by white people in America, like back in 1800s. Okay, so like when there was slavery. So, and in mid 1900s and on, there was this wave of anti-racism. So it's like this, okay? We covered this before, okay? Minus plus. It's minuplusism. Minuplastic course of human history, right? So blacks were persecuted and later they get benefit from this past racism, racial discrimination. Nowadays, blacks get bonus points. When you go to college, yeah, blacks get bonus points in the college admission. That's what happened in Harvard Law School, Yale Law School. Yeah, they when they admit law students to Harvard Law School, Yale Law School, black, if you are black by race, then yeah, you get bonus points. Okay. We Asians or white people or any other races, they don't get it. Like Hispanics, Arabs, they don't get it because blacks are the only one who suffered from slavery back in the days in America and also in Europe. So there was some negative history, so now they get the benefit. Affirmative action, something like that, right? Yeah, they get benefit. Veterans in America, yeah, in the past, in the 1970s, 1960s, veterans, like Vietnam veterans, used to be treated with very much disdain, disrespect, and despise. Because people hated that war, Vietnam War. So veterans used to be very hated, despised, derided. Like so, they are the like, homeless veterans. So yeah, there's some negative history, and now we have all the benefits. Veterans are very, very respected and very overly, even overprotected group. I'm one of them. I'm a veteran, U.S. Army veteran. Okay, can you believe that Trump is Trump and his people is trying to kick me out of this country when I was born in this country and I'm a veteran and they're trying to kick me out of this country. Can you believe that? So that's Donald J. Trump, okay? Awful. Yeah, he's as bad as President Obama, alright? Maybe Obama is better, Okay, maybe Trump is a lot worse. Oh well, whatever. So yeah, I'm a registered Republican. I was born in this country, and I'm a veteran. I, veteran of foreign war. You know, I deployed to Afghanistan for a year and all that stuff. But still, Trump is saying, "Oh, you're not American enough because you have thick accent. You have foreign association. You grew up in Korea. You spent half of your life in Korea, so you're not American. We don't want you here. So get out of this country." That's what Trump and his people are saying. Stupid, right? Well, whatever. Yeah, he's undoing his own life. Trump is destroying his life, his legacy. Because I used to love him, all right, but he's undoing all his legacy, all his achievement and contribution to America. He's undoing it. Okay, I know where it's coming from. He's being pushed by some Republican far right people, and also he feel bad about not being able to control his own daughters, two daughters. He's Ivanka Trump and Tiffany Trump, I think, the second daughter. They have both of them are purely white, beautiful blonde women, slender, and yeah, they. But Ivanka Trump married an ethnic man, a Jewish man. Again, Jews are not white people. They are Middle Eastern. Okay, they migrated to Europe because Europe was the king back in the days, like 1500s. So Jews are smart, so they went to Europe because white people were going up and up, right? And they wanted to tap on that ass, tap on the white ass, okay, like a mosquito sucking blood off of this person. Okay, so Hitler, yeah, recognized that. So I mean, it's not good to kill people, but there are some good points in anti-Semitism. Okay, even racism. There's some goods in there. Okay, you have to understand this. The white supremacism, there's some goods in there. Okay, this neo-Nazism, there's some goods in there. Okay, because those ideologies are extreme minority. They are very unpopular minorities. So me, as a Christian, I'm always on the side of the weak and oppressed. All right. Nowadays, gays, lesbians, they are the kings and queens of the world. Okay, gays, lesbians, blacks, Hispanics, Arabs, Muslims. They tend to be very popular group in among the liberal America, leftist America. Okay, they tend to protect the and Jews. Yeah, they are very protected by the right, probably left and right. Okay, why? Because there was this during the World War II. There were a lot of this negative history. They got killed by Hitler, right? Jews. Now they are benefiting, or anti-Semitism, right? And now they're benefiting. You're a Jew, then oh wow, power, right? More power to you. Manipulative course of human history. Temporal transfer of copium from past generation to the present generation. Okay, let's take a break. It's so cold, and zipper of this uh, jacket is not working. My goodness, so I'm cold. I'm gonna switch to a different jacket, I guess. Yeah, so I changed my jacket because the zipper, the metal piece, it's kind of worn out. It's a very old jacket that I bought from like second hand, thrift store. So the zipper is not working properly. It got loose, so I tried to press it so that it sticks to it, but sometimes it got loose and get out of there. That zipper trap. I know what to do. I know how to fix it. I used to be an electrician in the army, so I'm handy. Okay, I know how do I fix it? It's a metal piece. It got loose. Yeah, I tried to close it, but it got loose again. It kind of open wide. It's weakened. All I gotta do is heat it up with a lighter, and then suddenly cool it down with the cold water. Okay, then it will get strengthened. It will stay closed. Metal. Yeah. Okay. So also in Korea, we in school they have good education in Korea. China, Korea, Japan. Okay. So I learned sewing, with needle and thread, how to sew. I learned it in elementary school. It was mandatory. It was mandatory. Okay. Metal, yeah, this it's called congealing process. You heat it up and you cool it down very quickly, then it strengthens that metal. It gets hard. Okay. Learned that in middle school when I was in Korea. Okay. So, anyways, uh, we'll talk about infinitesimality melody. So yeah, X approaches zero, right? You fart, there's some bad smell, so what do? You ventilate your room, right? Then it's as if it becomes zero, as if it disappears. But by the law of first law of thermodynamics, or matter never just disappears. But it's a good approximation. It's as if they disappear, diluted. The principle of dilution. Okay, it's like a magic. They disperse, but they don't quite disappear. Okay. So, what is some good about this white supremacism? It's about sexual segregation between white women and ethnic men. We need that. Sexual segregation, okay? We need beautiful, gorgeous, slender white women to be married to white men only, okay? To preserve the white race, okay? Because so what is so good about neo-Nazism? Well, some of my closest friends are Jews, so I don't hate Jews. Why would I, right? No, I don't hate them. I don't hate anybody. Every race. I love Jesus. He's a Jew. Abraham, Isaac, they're all Jews. Okay, Middle Easterns, all right. But anti-Semitism, well, again, it's about preservation of white race. Okay, Jews, yeah, they migrated to Northern Europe when Europe was the king back in the 1500s and all. But Jews are smart, so they wanted to tap that ass. Okay, they wanted to, be part of that rich civilization in Europe, Northern Europe, after the Age of Reason, Enlightenment. So that's why they went to Europe to benefit from the rich wealth of intellectual and money wise, okay, financial richness of Europe. They wanted to benefit from that. That's why they went to Europe, and that's why people immigrate to Europe and America and to uh, Canada and to Australia. People migrate to white countries. Okay, so it's the truth. It's the historical truth. So humanology is strong ideology. We can handle the truth. We don't have to lie. Why? Because no matter how harsh the truth is, We can handle it. We can deal with it. Humanology is something very, very masculine. All right. For example, yeah, I used to have dual citizenship, but I abandoned Korean citizenship and I chose to be an American citizen. Okay, why? For the same reason, Jews went migrated to Europe, leaving their home country of Israel, because Europe is richer than Israel. Okay, and Jews came to America too. They didn't go to Asia or Africa, or they didn't stay in the Middle East. No, they went to white countries. Okay, so all these Middle Easterns, Jews, they come to Europe, they come to America, and they start all these Jewish guys. They start having sex with, marrying the most beautiful white girls, like Donald J. Trump's two daughters, with blonde and Ivanka Trump. Yeah, she married a Jewish guy. So look at their child. I don't know her name. Donald J. Trump's granddaughter, Ivanka Trump's daughter, with who's Eric Kushner or something. I don't know what's his name. Kushner. Yeah, Jewish guy, and so a Jewish guy, a Middle Eastern guy, married a white woman. Their daughter looked like Hispanic. Okay, very dark skinned, dark brown, black hair, brown eyes. So this white heritage of Ivanka Trump and Donald J. Trump is destroyed by this selfish, lustful Jewish guy, the Kushner. Okay, and that same thing is happening to his the other daughter, Tiffany Trump too. She is dating a Jewish guy, Middle Eastern guy, who has even darker skin than Kushner, Ivanka Trump's husband. Okay, yeah. So all these Jews, they tend to be very lustful and greedy. They are hardworking and they're smart, no doubt, right? But they tend to be very greedy and they tend to be ultra interracialists. Okay, so all these Jewish guys, they tend to marry the single most beautiful white girl, like Ivanka Trump and Tiffany Trump. Okay, so they are predatory. All these Jews in Europe and in America, they devour this white race. Okay, so neo-Nazism, white supremacism, it has some healthy attitude about Jews. At least we have to be aware of this. Okay, and it's not just Jews; it's any ethnics, Asians, blacks, Arabs, Hispanics. Yeah, they all after the most beautiful white girls, and that's very bad. That's ultra interracialism. That's gonna that unless we stop it, it's gonna destroy the white race, wipe out the white race from the earth. That's why we have to be aware of this. Okay, so I have a huge respect for the white race. Okay, so that's why I don't date the most beautiful white, young, slender white girls. Because do I chat with them online in the online dating site? Yes, I do, but I make sure it doesn't work. Okay, I say things. Okay, so I never get to meet them. All right, because they should be dating and marrying white guys and preserve the white genes. Okay, so yeah, just that awareness. All right, I'm not talking about killing people. No, no. I look at me, man. Donald J. Trump and his people, they're trying to kick me out of this country. I love America. I would rather be in America than Korea. Korea is a beautiful country. But yeah, America, there are more degree of freedom in America. It's a big country, 50 different states, and yeah. So yeah, let's talk about Bible a little bit. This character projection. we Christians, we many times we project ourselves into biblical characters, or we project biblical character to our life, like just like we talked about this. You know, I made a movie, right? It's in YouTube. I'm not gonna tell you what the title of the movie is because I'm not gonna make it easy for you. You have to look for it. All right. I didn't make a movie. Okay. It's in YouTube, and so yeah, I'm very familiar with all this cinematography because I made that movie by myself. All the filming, camera work, editing, screenwriting, or everything. Okay, I took a couple of classes in college when I was in Wisconsin about filmmaking, which I enjoyed a lot, and also acting. I didn't major or minor it, but I did one, two, three, even four, something like 3 to 4 classes in acting, video production, you know, backstage crafting, advanced film editing, whatever. So basically, films are you know, classical films, the not digital but films, like with this film look like this, right? You have long tape, plastic tape of films. Then you have this cog hole. You have film reel, right? So this is a hole for that, the cog of that wheel, you know, the wheel, film roll, film wheel. Okay, it it matches this hole, and then this motion picture. This, hey, I'm smiling, and then I'm not so smiling anymore, a little bit. Film motion picture. Okay, so this film is they use silver, some silver. Okay, so films are very expensive. You have 60 millimeter and what's the other one? 35 millimeter, right? 60 millimeter film is, you know, very beautiful. It's like grainy. So I think the TV show 24, many parts of the TV series 24 are one of my favorite TV shows. I think it was shot with 60 millimeter film. It's kind of grainy and it's very beautiful. The graininess, very beautiful. Okay. And so 35 film is probably the most, like, you know, Hollywood, because it's so expensive, because they use silver coating in these films. Okay, and it captures this beautiful color. It's artsy. It's like 24 frame per second, right? So it's kind of dreamy, you know, kind of things, a little bit choppy, but it's very artistic. It's fantastic form. It's all invented by Americans. Okay. Yeah, Thomas Edison and whatnot, you know, picture, photography, yeah, American invention. Mostly, okay, mostly. And so yeah, I know things about filmmaking and cinema screenwriting because I studied them and I actually did it. Okay, I made one movie. All right, yeah, some short films I did make it when I was in school. But outside school, yeah, I made one feature length movie all by myself. All right, so I know things about filmmaking. Okay, you know, I was the director slash writer slash actor slash editor slash animator of that movie. Okay, that I made. It's in the YouTube. It's online, 24/7, but nobody's watching it. Maybe my friends and families, they watched it, and some of them liked it. Others, yeah, they find it very boring, and but they were kind enough to watch it through with me. Okay, my friends who love me. Okay, so they show me huge kindness. You know, back in the U.S. Army days, yeah, they watched it with me, because it's like my baby. You know, so yeah, it could be ugly, my baby, ugly baby, right? But yeah, they say, oh yeah, yeah, they tolerated watching it through with me. Yeah, I appreciate that even more because especially because they didn't quite enjoy. So it was painful to watch, but they watched it with me from beginning to the end, and I appreciate that. Okay, but they're kind. Okay, so but I think it's a great movie. Just like no matter how ugly your child is, if you are the parent, yeah, you say, oh, what a the most single most beautiful child in the world, right? Same. Humanology, maybe a crap. My movie maybe shit or bullshit. But to me, it's the single most beautiful thing in the world. It speaks like my brainchild, right? So I understand parents because I was once a child of my parents. And in humanology, metaphysical parenthood is this: you are a parent of yourself. So your past is like your ancestor. Your future is like your descendant. Because you in humanology you constantly reinvent yourself. You become your own parent of your future, your future self. Okay, so you give birth to your future self. It's like a phoenix, right? You die and you resurrect to become a brand new person. Okay, you reinvent yourself, and but it can be done in a good way or bad way because you can go down or you can go up. How do you go down? Marijuana, tattoos, piercings, gay marriage, transgender surgery, plastic surgery, sugar fatism, become obese. That's how you go down. Okay, so you better fix that. If you are doing any one of those things, you better change yourself to become a better person. You get healthier, cleaner, more beautiful. Okay, you have to listen to me very well because I'm here for you. Okay, there is no one else who's gonna tell you this. Do not smoke marijuana. Do not do tattoos, piercings. Do not do lesbian, gay shit. Don't do any of that, and don't do sugar and fat. Exercise. Don't do marijuana. Don't do plastic surgery, and nobody can tell you this because they're dominant ideologies that's governing America. They're American religions. Okay, so if you speak against it, it's like you're blasphemy. Like sacrilege. Okay, because those are regarded as something untouchable, like holy, the most holy. You cannot say anything against marijuana or gayism or. I'm the only one who's doing okay because I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't give a fuck about anything. It may destroy my life, my career. I don't care. I don't have a life. People can kill me for that, but I'm already dead. Okay. I'm on the ground level or underground level. I cannot go lower. Okay? I have nothing to lose. So I have not meaning I have nothing to fear. I don't care if I live or die. Okay? This because my life, I don't get to have sex. When was the last time I had sex? I cannot even remember. Okay. Girls don't like me. They don't want me. I am a poor guy, minority, ethnically, and also ideologically. So they don't want me. So I'm always single. So my life sucks. Okay, so it sucks ass. It's shitty. Okay, my life is so horrible, and so I have nothing to lose. I don't give a fuck. So why don't I just sacrifice myself for the cause of Jesus? Jesusian life. Jesus said, "Those who are willing to die on behalf of me, Jesus, He will preserve His life. But those who want to preserve His life and then violate my commandments, He will lose His life." Okay, so Jesus said that. Okay, so again, it has nothing to do with religion, rationality, logic. No, it has nothing to do with science. Okay, logic, rationality. No, it's purely religious. Okay, So that's why humanology, half of it is religion. It's about belief, faith, hope. They are not science, okay? They are not logic. But that's what can make you, what can save you. That's the only thing that can save you, okay? Religion, hope, faith, belief. Those are very religious things. It's not science, but that's the only thing that can save you. That's why psychology, psychiatry cannot save anyone. It cannot save anyone. It can save nobody because it's only science. Science cannot save you. It's religion that can save you. Only religion can save you. Okay, the belief, hope, faith. Why? Because with all the science you have, you cannot predict the future. So future is unknown to us. That's why you need faith, belief. You work very hard today, but there's no guarantee that it's gonna work. You are composing a music, a melody, a song. You are sculpting or sculpture. You are painting or painting picture, or you go travel to take this photography. And I'm doing this humanology. You make a movie, and you never know if it's gonna work or not. Or you go to business or venture capital, whatever business, brand new business, right? You don't know it's gonna work or not, but you try anyway. Why? Because you have faith, you have belief. Without that kind of religious concept about the future, optimism, you cannot survive. You cannot succeed. It's not a logical thing. You have to take risk. You have to be a risk taker. Okay? Otherwise, you cannot make any difference. Okay? You have to be a risk taker. How can you take risk? You believe in God. Okay? You believe in higher being. Otherwise, you're believing in the devil. Say you are an atheist. No, it's either God or devil. That's it. It's God. Everything that is not God is devil. Okay. There is no middle ground. It's black or white. There's no gray. All right. So this religious vacuum where you have no God, well, atheism, well, that's part of the evil. Okay. Ignorance. You're denying it, or you just you know it, but you're denying it, or you're just ignorant. Okay. There's no way you can get out of universe, right? There's no way you can get out of uh, the control of God. Okay. In Korea, there's this saying: you spit toward the heaven, what happens? Well, it comes back on you. So you're spitting on yourself. Okay. So you may deny God, you may run away from God, but you cannot hide because God is everywhere. He is all powerful. He's watching everything. Your inner deepest secret, your thoughts. Yeah, He can see it. That's God. Look at how many molecules there are in this universe. God created them all. Okay, that's how powerful God is. Okay, so let's take a break. Okay, let's take a break and talk about some other random stuff. Okay, I hope you are enjoying this. All right, let's take a break. I'm enjoying this. I love doing this. I think it's better than sex. Okay. So maybe I'm fucking with your brain, like intellectual rape, whatever. Just kidding, okay? Just kidding. Don't take things too seriously all the time, right? Okay, we're back, and um, so yeah, what we are talking about, yeah, the character projection. Okay, so we Christians we pretend that we imagine, we fantasize like us being Abraham, Jacob, or David, or even Jesus, Paul. We fantasize of ourselves being playing that character like in a movie. Like so, all these famous novels, classics, or Bible, or Greek mythology, it's like that. Okay, it's like scripture, screenplay. Okay, so the character is there's this dialogue and their actions. We kind of imitate that, right? So art imitate life, and life imitates art. Yeah, that is a famous maxim. Okay, we imitate those characters. Okay, so the life of John the Baptist or Jesus. Yeah, we play that role sometimes. Okay, or David versus Goliath, and so it's projection, projecting ourselves. It's like playing, in a motion picture. Okay, so and what else? Yeah, we talked about the decentralization of entertainment industry, right? Yeah, you don't have to depend on some New York production company or Los Angeles Hollywood movie production companies, big big time studios. You don't have to depend on that. Why? Because you, no matter where you are in the world or in America, you're beautiful. Okay, you're beautiful. You're smart. You're creative. So you can write the screenplay, and you can be an actor. You can be a director, screenwriter. It's a hobby, okay? And your hometown, it has television station, okay? So yeah, we need to get rid of this dictatorship by Hollywood, okay? There's no need for it, okay? It doesn't have to be that way. So yeah, rebel against it, all right? Because what Hollywood has become, gay. It became gay. Hollywood always talking about is gay. How beautiful this gay marriage is. What was that stupid TV show? The Modern Marriage or Big Bang Theory or all these garbages, right? Hollywood garbages. They're all fucking gay, fucking faggots, okay? Ugly lesbians like Ellen DeGeneres or who's that shit? The Cooper, Anderson Cooper, or Rachel Maddow, whatnot. They are there only because they are gay. Okay, Lady Gaga or Katy Perry. Yeah, they are the priests in the temple of gayism. They are the chief priests, the popes of this religion of gayism, the gay god. Okay, so that's what Hollywood is doing. It's not just Hollywood; it's Roman Catholic Church as well. Okay, look at all these priests, male priests, who sexually assault young boys. Gays, they're gays, okay? And even Pope Francis, he covers it up, right? And he praised the gay marriage. They're all gays, fucking faggots, okay? And Donald J. Trump, he went to the wedding of Elton John, the gay wedding, and he said, "Oh, what a beautiful love. What a beautiful marriage. Let's celebrate and bless this gay wedding." That's Donald J. Trump. Look at the five justices of Supreme Court. Gay marriage, okay? They worship gay marriage, okay? And what is gay marriage? A man inserting his erected penis into the anus of another man. Gay male sex, okay? So that's the gay god. That's absurd and stupid and disgusting and ugly. There's something the Bible uh, defines as one of the many evils in the world. Islam is against that too. Judaism is against that too. But the country of Israel, yeah, and Taiwan, the country of Taiwan, and America, France, Germany, Australia, Canada, they are all about praising, adopting this gay god, religion of gayism. There's something very sad and something, but they kind of evil, idolatry, worshipping false god that existed from the very beginning of humanity, all the way back from the book of Genesis. Okay, crimes, idolatry, it never disappeared from humanity. I hope I can destroy them all, and I know how to do it because I know what they are. They're evil ideologies. Okay, the first step to solve a problem is to identify the problem, and then you can solve it. All right, I know what they are. They're ideologies. They are the what Bible calls the unclean spirits. Okay, isms. Okay, so it's people, ideologies. So yeah, that's what we are doing here. Okay, and what else is there to talk about? Random stuff. So we talked about character projection. It doesn't have to be Bible. It can be Greek mythology or whatever. You know, you just pretend that you are the character of that whatever movie or whatever it may be. Yeah, so you should the local television networks they should start doing the comedy show using local people and local writers. Okay, so they make movies, they make TV shows, and then just like journalism, okay, because you have local TV networks that does weather and news, local weather, local news. Doesn't have you don't have to do only those two things. You can do local TV shows, local movies, local comedies, stand-up comedies, whatever. Okay, because you have talents in your hometown. You have beautiful people, you have smart people, creative people, arts, music. Yeah, yeah. Get them on television, local television. Okay, the local advertisement or the actors they can do it for free because when I was an actor in Hollywood, okay, because before I made that movie, okay, I was a graduate student in one of the Ivy Leagues. It's not Harvard, Princeton, or Yale or Stanford, but kind of lower Ivy League. Okay, I happened to be born there because my dad studied there too, and then we went back to Korea. So I went to graduate school there too. Okay, just like Salmon. Okay, you were born there, you came back later, right? So kind of like America. I was born in America and I came back to America after I grew up in Pacific Ocean. Okay, like a salmon. So the joke that goes with it is, then why don't you reproduce and die, or just die? Fail to reproduce but die anyway. Okay. Well, whatever, right? So yeah, I was in computational biology doing PhD. Okay, in that school, lower Ivy League. Okay, so but I ended up dropping out after like 2.5 years, and then because I was in my late 20s and started driving. It was in the Eastern Coast. It's a classical Ivy League school. Okay, so yeah, I dropped out of that school and I started to drive to the west to Los Angeles. And I was doing very well in that Ivy League school. I was on top of the class actually, okay, because I'm smart and I work very hard, okay. So it was in computer science department. So we have this qualifier exam, okay. I passed the five of them in computer science. Computational biology was my specialty, but it was computer science department because I majored in computer science, right? In the Midwest, in Wisconsin. I'm not gonna tell you which school it is, but so five qualified exam in the PhD program, numerical analysis, I think, and and then I think artificial intelligence, and then database, and the computer system, like computer architecture, okay, and then theoretical computer science, right? The algorithms and all that stuff. I passed four of them, and I failed one of them. Which one? Can you guess? Computer architecture, okay? Because I was more software guy, but computer architecture kind of deals with hardware, right? So I was the only one in our class of like 50 people in computer science PhD program in this Ivy League school. I was the only one who passed the four of them for the first time, okay, in that year. The rest of them they passed three if they did very well, passed two or one, okay. So I was on top of my class, okay. And then I was in my late 20s, so I said to myself that maybe I should do American Idol thing. So I start because what am I doing here, like sitting in front of a computer screen when I'm still young? So I started dating, for the very first time in my life. So I was a nerd, a geek. I just studied in the undergrad, and I never dated. Yeah, I dated somewhat, a couple of times, right? But yeah, I was into dating. I was into singing, and so I was singing the songs of Whitney Houston, of all people, and also Celine Dion. Okay, so Power of Love, and I Will Always Love You. I sang my vocal cord out, so I hurt my vocal cord because I wanted to go to the American Idol TV show, reality TV show. So I sang so high, I hurt my vocal cord. So you know what? If I cannot sing, maybe I can act. So I dropped out of school. I started driving west, and I came to Los Angeles. Okay, so the rest of history. Okay, rest of it is history, and so I started acting as first I got my job as in the subway sandwich, making subway sandwich, and the drive-through, in McDonald's. So that's my only Fortune 500 company experience as a drive-through crew in McDonald's and Subway sandwiches. Okay, I love McDonald's. I love Subway sandwich. I go there all the time because that's the only restaurant I can afford. Okay, so when I go to McDonald's, I will say, "Oh, no cheese, no mayonnaise." When I go to Subway, no cheese, no mayonnaise, just meat and vegetables. That's it. Okay, let's take a break. Okay, it's Sunday anyway, so we're so random. Okay, let's take a break. Okay, it's lazy Saturday. I mean Sunday. Okay, we all go have to go to work tomorrow, so let's have some fun. Okay, let's make some fun of all these evil ideologies. Okay, let's talk some shit about psychology. Okay, I'm not here to take their job. Okay, rather I'm here to help them. Psychologists. I don't want their job. All right, they deal with all these sick people. I don't want them. All right, I have enough sickness and illness in my life. I don't want any more. Okay, I got my plate full. Okay, so I don't want their job. I'm not here to take their job. No, I'm here to help them to do better job. Okay, so psychologists, they need to convert themselves into and become a humanologist. Okay, they need to unlearn everything they learned and start learning the art, religion, and science of humanology. Okay, so because psychology, what is it? It's not a science. It's not religion. It's bullshit. It's garbage. It's not knowledge. It's garbage. Because if it is good knowledge, it never changes. Because truth never changes. Mathematical equations, it never changes. It's centuries old. Okay, it doesn't change a single bit. The law of gravitation, does it ever change? No. Right? But psychology, they keep changing. It's not politics. It's not religion. It's not science. It's bullshit. Okay, it's all garbages. They define this mental disease, gender identity disorder. That's how they defined homosexuality back in the days. Okay, but back when homosexuality was very unpopular, they categorized it as a disease, homosexuality. But later on, oh, homosexuality gained popularity, minor plussism. They were persecuted, and now they are getting benefit, recognition, popularity, right? Okay, so now they are suddenly, oh, it's no longer a disease. It's a personal choice. Okay, that's what psychology says. So it's not a science. It just goes along with whatever the mainstream is. Okay, so psychology is garbage. Okay, it's not a science because it changes according to the whatever the mainstream is. Okay, so it's bullshit. All right, so it has no backbone. Okay, it just go along with the mainstream. That's psychology. Okay, so if you are a psychologist, I'm not judging you or blame you. No, I appreciate your service. You want to help people, right? It's just that you don't know how to help people. Okay, because you are not religious. Science cannot save you. Only religion can save you. Okay, because human is more than a machine. If you're a doctor, you can save the body, but you cannot save the soul. If you're a psychologist, psychiatrist, you approach human mentality with science. It's not gonna work because human mentality is more than materialistic matters. We have metaphysical dimension. That's the exclusive realm of religion. Okay, we have to have faith, belief. Okay, if you don't have religion, then you cannot be saved. Okay, if you're an atheist, what not, it's not gonna work. All right, there are all kind of stupid religions nowadays. Some stupid people believe in this force by this stupid Hollywood movie, the Star Wars. Star Wars Jedi religion, or this religion of Alcoholic Anonymous, or religion of gay marriage, religion of marijuana, religion of sugar and fat, because they are your happiness giver. It's idolatry, okay? Stupid religions, okay? Hollywood movie of Star Wars, you take it as a religion? Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Come on. All these stupid religions, okay? And then, oh, like, There's like source of your happiness, sugar and fat. What does it do to you? It destroys you. Yeah, it's sweet, sugar, fat. I do that sometimes, every once in a while. Okay, because yeah, they are sweet in your mouth. It makes you happy. Yes. Guess what? God. Do you know God was a smoker? God is a smoker. Nobody tells you this, but it's in the Bible. Okay, so they burnt this blood and fat of this animal, sacrificial animal, to God in the altar of God. In the Old Testament, yeah, Israelites, Jews, okay, they burnt sacrifice, right? This animal, they kill the animal, then blood and this all this fat, they burn it to God, and God enjoyed this sweet fragrance of this burnt sacrifice. It's smoking, okay, so it's worse than me, okay. I smoke vegetables, cigarettes, the tobacco plant. God smokes this animal. At least I'm vegetarian. When I smoke, I don't smoke animals. I smoke plants, tobacco plant. Okay. God smoked animal fat and blood. Okay. He's worse than me. Okay. Smoker. Okay. And so yeah, fatty stuff. I love this fat of beef, cow. This. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Okay, so sometimes I eat it. Okay, sometimes I do. Okay, it's a secret, public secret, public privacy, because it's a secret. I'm not proud of it, but I'm admitting it in public. This YouTube video, nobody's watching it. That's why it's secret. But it's available 24/7 for anybody in the world, internationally, because it's in YouTube. Okay, but so it's secret, but it's public. Okay, whatever. Let's take a break. Okay, today's Sunday. Give me a break. Right. Let me drink before I smoke. Okay. Okay, we are back. Okay. Yeah, let's have some fun. Okay, let's talk some shit about people and evil ideologies. And I have many friends, all races, mixed races. Yeah, they're not just my friends. They're very close friends of mine. Are black and white, just like Barack Obama. Half white, half black. Yeah, I have very close friends. I love them. They love me. Okay, so they are very beautiful people, very smart people. Okay, so I'm not saying half black, half white person is ugly. No, they are very beautiful people. Okay, so I don't hate nobody. They're my friends and not just friends, very close friends of mine. Okay, they're very beautiful, smart people. Okay, half black, half white people. Okay, beautiful people. Van Diesel, actor, director. He made this independent film about him being half black, half white. It's like he made this beautiful analogy of black coffee. You put milk in it, now it becomes milk coffee, kind of brown. Yeah, it's all beautiful. Okay, I'm not saying they are ugly. All I'm saying is we need to preserve and protect the pure blackness and pure whiteness for the sake of diversity. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, so humanology encourages same race marriage. Okay, same race marriage to preserve the racial purity, racial authenticity. I understand it sounds so horrible nowadays. Okay, but it's a good thing. Okay, it's not my idea. That's old America. Back in Virginia, they had this anti-miscegenation law, whereby this state law of Virginia, they prohibited, they they made it illegal for illegal of marriage between the white person and black person, and there was the famous case, Supreme Court, United States Supreme Court case of Loving versus Virginia. Okay, you go to law school, you learn all that stuff. Okay, so the argument, there was some split in the Supreme Court back in the days. I think it's like, I don't know, probably 1900 somewhere. The the argument for that, uh, in favor of that law, state statute, was that we have to preserve the integrity, purity of the race, white race especially, because if you mix the blood of white and black, white race, white blood get polluted by black blood. Okay. Of course, blood is just red, whether no matter what your skin color is. I was watching this TV show V for victory. This used to mean victory. Okay, V. Nowadays it means peace. That's so wrong. No, this is a fight, rebellion against the evil, dominant evil. Okay, this means fight. It does not mean peace. It's a victory. Victory means a fight, and then defeating your fucking enemy. Okay, you fuck them. Okay, you fucking kill them. That's what this stands for. It's not about peace. But there came this stupid fucking shit like the Beatles, John Lennon. Oh, no war. What the fuck do you know, man? John Lennon. Stupid shit, right? I love the Beatles. I love John Lennon because, but he's fucking stupid in terms of politics. Okay, he's just a good songwriter, good singer, not much of a dancer. But anyway, why are we talking about the Beatles? Because someday, right? Yeah. So there's now the Loving versus Virginia. All those Supreme Court judges, they get ridiculed at. The ones who sided with this Virginia anti-miscegenation law. they're being regarded as stupid racists. But I disagree. I think that law makes sense. Yeah, it was a split Supreme Court decision, but they basically got rid of that law, declared it unconstitutional. Oh, it's racist law. So they got rid of that anti-miscegenation law. But I'm sympathetic to the minority. Okay, ideological minorities. Okay, so that's not racism. Okay, uh, the sexual segregation between whites and the rest. That's not racism. It's about diversity, preservation of diversity. Okay, let whites be white, blacks be black. That's diversity. Okay, let's not do gray middle. Okay, we don't. Hispanics are beautiful. I've been to Hispanic countries like Mexico. Beautiful people, beautiful culture, cuisine. Oh my goodness! I went to Mexico, and when I lived in California, drove to Mexico, and wow, beautiful people, beautiful country, wonderful tacos. I'm not talking about some freaking Taco Bell taco, Americanized taco. No, I'm talking about authentic tacos. Okay, I live in Los Angeles when I was an actor slash part-time actor, full-time computer programmer. Okay, in Los Angeles. I lived in Hispanic neighborhood, and they had this taco stand by Hispanic immigrants, and it's like taste of heaven. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Authentic Mexican food by these purely Hispanic people. So good. Then I go onions. They call it cebolla, and they put it on a grill. They don't chop it down. They put the whole thing, the onion, the whole thing like an egg, boiled egg. They put it on the grill and blew my mind away. Okay, and there was this tacos, authentic tacos with cow brain. I forgot what it's called, and also cow tongue, langua, right? Langua taco, and oh my goodness, it's so good. Like, you have no idea. Okay, taste of heaven. So I went down to Mexico, and I had this wonderful tacos, authentic, real tacos. Okay, with all the cilantro and stuff, and oh my goodness, it blew my mind away. It just taste of heaven. Okay, and then there is this coconut, right? They just put a hole in there, and then they stick this straw, plastic straw. I'm a huge fan of plastics. Okay, stick the straw, and I just drink it off of this coconut milk. My goodness, so good. And after I drank all of it, they chop it down for me to get the meat, this coconut meat. Oh, blew my mind away. And they have this cocktail, octopus, seafood cocktail. Okay, you have octopus, and I think they call it pulpa or something. And they have shrimp. What's the Spanish word for shrimp? It's delicious word. Okay, so you have this seafood cocktail with all this octopus and shrimp, and oh my goodness, blew my mind away. So yeah, Mexico, Latin America, Hispanic, beautiful culture. Okay, they have salsa dancing, beautiful Hispanic women in those Hispanic countries, Latinas in Mexico, in Argentina, and Brazil. They're very beautiful women. Okay, they are not like Americanized Hispanic women, who are mostly like obese. Asian women in America, they are not that pretty. They are kind of plain. But if you go to Asia, like China, Japan, Korea, very beautiful Asian races. Okay, very beautiful Asian women there. Okay, it's not like Asian women in America. They tend to be very plain. Okay, Hispanic women in America, they're not that pretty. Okay, but if you go to Hispanic countries like Mexico and Argentina, Peru, Brazil, Colombia, Guatemala, and what have you, very beautiful women there. Okay, I know because I've been there. Okay, I've been to Asia, I've been to Latin America. Okay, I know how beautiful they can be. I know it because I've seen it. I've seen them. African Americans, the most beautiful African Americans, yeah, I've seen them in Alaska, in Los Angeles, in Detroit, Michigan, and yeah, I've seen some of the most beautiful women I've ever met are blacks. Okay, they amazing. They are amazing. As long as they don't have any tattoos, piercings, obesity, if they're slender women, yeah, then they're beautiful. I mean, in terms of sexual beauty, okay, sex appeal. Yeah, do I want to have sex with those black girls? Yes, because they're extremely beautiful. I've seen them. Okay, yeah, they're just beautiful. Period. Okay, so beauty does not depend on your skin color. Okay, so it's diversity. Okay, you can be. Some of the most beautiful women I've ever met are Indians, like South Asia Indians or Middle Easterns. Okay, I've seen them. They're very extremely beautiful. Okay, very very beautiful women. Okay, so I don't care about guys. Yeah, I've seen some handsome guys, but who gives a fuck? Okay, I've seen some smart guys, all different races. Yeah, handsome men. I don't give a fuck because I'm a man. Okay, but women, yeah, I've seen all different races, beautiful, sexy women of all different races. Okay. Yeah, it's Sunday. Okay, we're just talking shit. We're talking whatever random subjects. Okay. Um, but today's Sunday. Okay, I don't know what I'll be doing because I took a very long nap. Okay, so took a very long nap and I'm alone and I don't know what else I'll be talking. Okay. Yeah. So I'm running for president in 2020. Okay. So hopefully I can save the world. Okay. Oh, you're not Jesus. How can you save the world? Jesus couldn't save the world. Well, but Jesus, I want you to be Jesus. Okay. I want you to. Because that's the only way we can save the world. You have to be the Jesus. Every one of us. Okay. But Jesus is spirit. Is Jesusian, Jesusism, Jesusism, okay? He's a spirit. He's not with us, but you are with me, I'm with you. Okay, we can save the world, okay? If we work together, okay? We have to work together. It's not like we have to be physically get together. No, no, no. Just every single one of us has to become Jesus, okay? That's the only way that we can save the world, okay? We love each other, forgive, help each other, okay? And then this world can be saved, okay? If every single one of us become Jesus, because we have Jesus in us, okay? It's about so we are made after God's image, okay, according to Bible. All right, so God created object, plant, animals, and so beautiful stars, sun, moon, night sky, clouds, beautiful plants, orchids, flowers, grasses, trees, beautiful animals, tigers, elephants, they were beautiful. God said God created the world, it was beautiful. Then God created human being. Oh, it was very, very beautiful. Okay, so humans are favorite of God's creation. Okay, and we are not just creatures. We're not just creatures. We are made after God's image. Okay, so yeah, we have to be beautiful. Okay, so No matter what race is, whether you're mixed race or you're pure race, doesn't matter. Okay, you're all beautiful people. We love each other, and okay, we have to be Jesuses. All right, so then this world can be saved. Okay, in the name of Jesus, Amen. Okay, bye. Good night.